Hi, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf Miguel, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today we're going to do a topic on the Sigma female. Okay, to the women out there that watch my videos on a regular basis, yes. The Sigma female is a natural born rebel. Okay, she's a rebel. The Sigma female can be assertive. She can come across as being aloof and a B, so to speak. I gotta watch what I say on YouTube because I don't want to get flagged. All right. She can come across as being a B. If she's assertive. All right. And she'll take the back seat. She likes to go on an adventure. She likes to do things on her own. She's highly independent, and she does not. I repeat, she does not need anybody to help her. She's independent. She does her own thing. She goes her own way. She loves being alone. So to speak. So, anyways, a Sigma female is similar to a Sigma male. And she has the same characteristics as an alpha female. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the Sigma female, okay? So I'm going to bring the website page on. Okay? I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it on. All right? I'm going to bring it up here. So we're going to take a good look at it. All right? So here's your page right here, everybody. The Sigma female. We're going to talk about this female lone wolf. What makes her so different from the alpha? What makes her so different from the beta? What makes her so different from the other personality traits? Okay, what makes her different? Okay, we're going to go through this together and we're going, okay? Now, the Sigma female personality trait explained. Of course, this was released this month on the 14th. It was updated. Okay, you've heard of Sigma female, Sigma males, right? The men that are lone wolf, they're loners. But did you know there are Sigma females too? Now, let me tell you about these Sigma females, okay? They're they are independent. They're lone wolves, and they can handle being on their own. All right. These unique women don't fit neatly in alpha or beta archetypes. Okay. They instead they're a league of their own. Instead, they're okay. In this article, we'll tell you everything you need to know about the Sigma female and their personality traits. Okay. Are you ready to get into it? Now, things you should know. A Sigma female is loyal, assertive, and independent. She doesn't follow trends or care what other people think about her. Sigma females are charismatic and can also be introverted and keep to themselves. They have very high standards for friendship and relationships. And these are the women that will cut your ass off if you double cross them. Okay? And alpha females are spoken and social, while Sigma females are introverted and keep to themselves. Get this. So, what is a Sigma female? And yes, this here is going to help you better understand it. A Sigma female is independent, loyal, assertive. Sigma is a personality archetype that was created in contrast alpha to beta. Sigma women don't care about peer pressure, societal norms. They do what they want when they want to. She could be a bit of a lone wolf, but she's charming and charismatic when she wants to be. A Sigma female is very similar to a Sigma male in terms of personality. So many people look at her as a assertive. She can come across as being a, you know, B. Okay. The Sigma female personality traits. We're going to go ahead and talk about this. She's loyal. Women are careful about who they let in their life. So you got some Pookies and Ray Rays. They think they can run game on these kind of women. They can smell them a mile away and avoid them. Therefore, they find a close friend or partner. They're never going to betray they're not going to betray their trust. Okay. Sigma women tend to have a handful of close friends rather than a dozen acquaintances because they value loyalty and closeness so much. So you get Pookies and Ray Rays, they like to go over there and hit it and quit it and run, and that's going to be your bad mistake. This will be the bad mistake you make. Did you know that? That's going to be your worst mistake. And okay, lastly, she's independent. You'll never catch a Sigma relying on someone else to meet her needs. Sigma women value their independence. They love the fact that no one else holds power over them. This can be intimidating to friends and romantic partners, but a Sigma woman wouldn't have it any other way. Okay? She's honest. A Sigma woman will tell it to you like it is, even if it's a little harsh. I say it. She's honest. She can come across as being a B, but she only cares about you. Remember that. She's the kind of friend you go to for real advice, not someone who will placate or coddle you. Since she's so honest with people in her life, she expects her friend to be honest with her too. Okay, get this. Lying to a Sigma woman is not a good idea. She may cut you off for good. Okay? Let me repeat that. Lying to a Sigma woman is not a good idea. She may cut you off for good. Okay, she's charismatic. While the Sigma women tend to be quiet, they can become very charming when they want to be. People often describe a Sigma woman as magnetic. There's something about her vibe that makes you want to be around her. Did you know that? She's mysterious. A lot of men that are alphas or want to be alphas will be intimidated by her because she's mysterious. You'll never catch a Sigma woman spilling her secrets to a stranger. Instead, she keeps her emotions close to her chest. She can be perceived as a little closed off. However, she can't open up to the right people once she trusts them. Remember, if a woman don't have trust, she has nothing. Repeat that after me. When a woman has no trust, she has nothing. It's very true right there. She can be intimidating because of her quiet nature or her natural distrust of others. Many people can say that a Sigma women are a little intimidating at first. It can be tough to approach her and get a conversation started. Once you do, you're bound to have a great time. She's introverted. More often than not, Sigma women prefer spending time alone than spending time with other people. This doesn't mean she doesn't have friends. It means that she values time on her own to rest and recharge. So yes, if she's alone, she loves being alone, she wants to recharge. Her introversion can make her seem a bit standoffish at times. That's just how she relaxes. She's not afraid to do her own thing. Sigma women play by their own rules. They don't care what anyone else thinks of them. You'll often find her doing whatever she wants, even if society says she shouldn't. She doesn't care about trends or latest craze. Instead, she cares more about herself, her own feelings. She's not judgmental or dramatic. A Sigma woman tend to shy away from drama because she finds it exhausting. Don't you agree? Similarly, you'll never catch a Sigma woman passing judgment upon you. Even if she doesn't know you well, she doesn't care about drama or judgment because she doesn't care that much about what people are doing. she's independent, she's not going to focus on that. All right? She has high standards and doesn't settle. When it comes to finding a romantic partner, Sigma women can be very picky. However, this just shows that she knows what she wants and how she wants it. It's rare to find a Sigma woman crying over someone who break her heart. Instead, you probably hear about her dumping someone because they could not live up to her standards. Ouch. She embraces new experiences and challenges, always up for an adventure. Sigma woman doesn't shy away from new situations. She wants to explore the world, learn more about herself, even if it means doing it on her own. She's committed to self-improvement. Sigma women often want to better themselves so they can reach their goals. They know that getting what they want takes time. They aren't afraid to dedicate months or even years in doing so. She doesn't care about social media. Many Sigma women do not use social media. They use it sparingly. It's because they don't care about other people's opinions. Since social media focuses on validation from others, they don't see the need to use it often. Sigma women tend to be compatible with Alpha and Sigma partners. It's because they prefer people who are assertive, independent, and driven. Alpha Sigmas can make great partners, with Alpha taking the spotlight and the Sigma assisting. But this also can be volatile relationships since both like to be in control. And two Sigma partners can understand each other well as long as both committed enough to avoid drifting apart. Sigma women tend to less be compatible with Beta partners because they tend to dislike passivity in a partner. Sigma women tend to be loyal, honest, and non-judgmental lovers. Once they find someone they care about, they're dedicated to being a good partner. A Sigma woman is likely to show up and do the work on both good and bad days. Her detachment, pickiness, and dating may be obstacles. A Sigma woman may hesitate to get close to people, both because of her high standards and desire to avoid losing control. She may be too blunt if she hasn't learned to temper her honesty with the consideration of others' feelings. This can mean she can push people away if she isn't mindful of her behavior, and she can come across as being a bitch. Did you know that? Alrighty. Now, here's the reason why you cannot put an Alpha female in the same room with a Sigma female. Okay, Alpha women are more social and outspoken than the Sigma female. Alpha and Sigma female share many of the same traits, but Alpha woman prefers to make her presence known. They're known as social butterflies. They tend to command the room whenever they walk into it. Sigma women, on the other hand, fly a little more under the radar, aren't as outspoken. But here is a sign: if you put a Sigma woman and an Alpha woman in the same room, an argument may break out. Ouch. Yeah, Sigma women are considered rare. They're so independent and well-rounded. Sigma women are less common than other personality archetypes. If you're a Sigma woman, you can consider yourself one of the lucky few. So, here's the difference. Alpha woman or alpha female will command a room, often a leader of the pack. They aren't afraid to take charge to tell others what to do. If you know an alpha female, you are likely to overlook her. She makes her presence known no matter what. Okay, a Sigma female, on the other hand, is strong like an alpha, but she's a little bit more of a lone wolf. She has close friends, often prefer to spend time on her own. She is loyal, values honesty, and isn't afraid to tell it like it is. These are the women you do not want to double cross. Trust me on this. Now, the beta females are sensitive and in tune with their own emotions and emotions of others. They're often the caretaker and peacekeepers. They prefer to fade into the background than to stand out in the spotlight. Their hard work keeps the team cohesive and strong. They may have trouble setting boundaries and sometimes can be taken advantage of by their friends. The Gamma female, I already done a video on Gamma females, okay? Gamma women enjoy balanced and well-planned lives. They're funny and fun-loving, but do incredibly organized on top of things. They work hard to keep their lives in order. They're usually planners of the group. They're a great shoulder to lean on no matter what. Now, I did one on the Delta female. The Delta is relaxed, cautious, introverted. She seldom leaves her comfort zone, preferring consistent spend time on her skills and interests. She likes her peace and quiet. She's less social than the other personality archetype of the group. She's practical and patient with strong communication skills, although she may struggle with shyness and self-conscious. A Delta woman is deeply loving toward her chosen friends. Now, the Omega females, are generally shy, introverted, intellectual, sensitive. Their intellectual curiosity may tend to be bookish and a lot of hobbies. Their sensitive, sweet attitude can be endearing, also lead to struggle with bottled up emotions. These women can explode without warning when they bottle up their emotions. Once they get close to people, they know they're deeply loyal and passionate side. Now, anyways, it's very important, to don't take these personalities too serious. Now, okay, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to go ahead and exit that. Okay. Now, the Sigma female, according to the Urban Dictionary, the Sigma female right here sat outside the social hierarchy, similar to an alpha female. Fearless, bold, sarcastic, highly intelligent, self-starter, brave, harmonizer, straight to the point, balanced, independent, does not need a man, can get along with an alpha, Sigma alphas, Sigma alphas at best. Recognize social hierarchy set apart from the rest, tribal dynamics. Wise, knowledgeable, mysterious, beats to her own drum, lives by her own set of rules and principles, highly self-aware and aware of others, sees pattern in social dynamics, moral, ethical, proud, and can be a loner. A Sigma female, a loner who does not fit in the social hierarchy, that's a cat, a Sigma. She's mysterious, must be a Sigma, okay? She's a, anyway, she's got a touch on feminine aspects of Sigma personality. Sigma females are all about result, outcome, success. They can care less how they are perceived by superficial standards of status of society. Ran by beta females, damsel in distress mindset, and alpha females, Instagram models. One could argue that Sigma female are the true alpha females, so-called alpha females. In fact, NPCs with a sense of fake self-importance. You can spot a Sigma female by their appearance wearing yoga pants, t-shirt, including weddings or their lingo, broad market, super bullish now. Hold on a tag. So now to this Hack Spirit article. The Lone Wolf, 16 powerful traits of a Sigma female. We're probably already going to skip some of those that we already covered. And it takes all kinds to make this world go around. You know, that's true. Everybody's unique. If everyone thought the same, did the same, then we got a problem. There's no uniqueness to where everybody's doing their own thing, see? But the most understood kind of people is the Sigma female. The Sigma female is a lone wolf and a rebel. She'll rebel against authority. She challenges authority. She doesn't take order from anybody. She dreams bigger than the sky. Alright? Number one, she's a charismatic, natural born leader. One of the most powerful traits of a Sigma female is her charisma and confidence. She's a strong, silent type, but everyone's drawn to her. She may not always be outward a leader of the group. She's the one who people turn to when times get rough, tough, and answers are needed. Yes. The Sigma female gets respect as soon as she walks into the room. She has people's attention as soon as she speaks. Her friends and family look up to her, and she attracts high-quality partners in her personal life. So, Sigma females isn't one for drama, loud, attention-getting antic. But she's a low-key leader who others look for love and respect. Sigmas are queen, but they're not drama queens, okay? There's a big difference. They naturally lead the pack in their own quiet way. They can become trendsetter without even trying. Their general desire, however, is to avoid the limelight, to do their own thing. Number two, high levels of self-sufficiency. Another one of the powerful traits of a Sigma female is her self-sufficiency. So you can find her paying her own bills, paying her own way, paying her own food, buying her own gas, doing her own vehicle maintenance. She's self-sufficient. And this can be intimidating to others in any other status in society. They're going to feel intimidated by seeing a woman who could do it all by herself, with or without help. Okay? She works well. You know, another powerful female trait is self-sufficiency. She can work well with others, but never depend fully on others or surrender her agency and free will. If you want to work with her, she's welcoming, enthusiastic. She will not cling to dependency and weakness in any scenario. Whether it's work life or personal relationship and friendships, Sigma female does not require somebody else to make her dreams work. Sweet. She will work so hard solo and do whatever it takes to succeed. She loves to socialize. She will be absolutely fine spending long period of times on her own, honing her skills and setting herself up for a bright future. As a wise thinker says, it's not a Sigma female lacks social skills. She'd prefer to be alone instead of in a social circle. That doesn't make her any less popular. The Sigma female blazes her own trail and gets things done. She's sociable and does not really into chit-chat or random get-togethers and fun times that are just goofing around. Okay? She never settles in a relationship, okay? When it comes to relationships, Sigma female can be picky, but she's never a victim. She won't go for a guy she doesn't want to be with if the relationship starts infringing on her freedom and goals, and she will drop it. Woo! It's not she can't take hard times or disagreements. She absolutely can. It's just that she doesn't enjoy wasting her time on something that's going nowhere or sapping her energy or focus for the sake of drama. A Sigma female wants to be with an equally strong and confident man, and she knows exactly how to empower him to be one. The hero instinct is a new concept in relationship psychology. That's right up her alley. So, there's a video. I'm going to put that link in the description where you can watch it yourself. I know it sounds silly, but Sigma female doesn't need a hero in her life. Here's the ironic truth. Men do need to be a hero because it's built into the DNA to seek out relationships that allow them to feel like one. Few women who actually realize they gain a lot of strength and power in that way can approach a relationship, okay? You can watch this quick video, and I'm going to put the link in the description from Hackspirit, okay? I'm going to put it in here for you to look at, okay? I just yawned a little bit. All right. Number 4, the Sigma female looks for answers, not excuses. The Sigma female is something of an introverted alpha. She looks for answers, not excuses. So when life is hard, she's on a job being as steadfast as possible, pursuing her goals, and is standing by her own core values. In a world of excuses, almost good enough, but Sigma female is quietly working at her life behind the goals, behind the scenes. She's creating, innovating relentlessly, investing her time in the life of those she cares about. So if you're a type of a Pookie Ray Ray who wants to make excuses for this, excuses for that, she's going to drop you. Sigma female is a conundrum and a mystery. She's a beautiful mystery. All right? While she may appear cold or detached from the surface, there's a fiery core burning inside which drives her to new heights and new self-achievement. Some people call her emotionally unavailable, but she's anything but. Okay? Nobody pushes her around. Okay, Sigma female is a winner. Even when she loses, it's just a lesson, an obstacle that makes her stronger in the long run. Nobody pushes her around. Nobody tells her what she's worth or what her abilities are. She defines her boundaries and pushes the limits to absolute maximum to achieve her dreams. If you try to put her down, demote her, insult her, she'll surge past you in a cloud of dust and quietly leaves you behind in your bitterness. Trust me. You wanna intimidate her? It will not work. Sigma female isn't there for the drama. She's there for the results. Results is for what she gets. Hustling consistently for health in her financial life, love, family life, work life, and spirituality. Now, she isn't going to take her second best. She isn't going to let anyone, even her closest friend, tell her when enough is enough. She'll decide that. Not being pushed around is a surefire sign of a Sigma female. To the woman, what makes you unique and exceptional? In other words, do you take BS from people? If you don't, then you're a Sigma female. If you march to the beat of your own drum, then you're a Sigma female. To help you find the answers that, the quiz was created. So I'm going to put it in the description to see if you're a Sigma female, okay? So fear not, for I'm going to put it in there for you, okay? I'm giving you my word. Number 6, she's loyal and doesn't let friends down. If you're looking for the most powerful traits of a Sigma female, look no further than her intense loyalty. This woman absolutely has your back if she says she does. Okay? She will not always come through and be behind you through thick and thin. Temporary fights or disappointment would never be enough to sour to sabotage the bond you have with her. Sigma female is someone others trust and turn to when hardest time, as I was saying in this video, okay? For this reason, she would often the rock of a friend group who others rely on and trust when they're in the darkest hour. Now, here's another thing here that a Sigma female will never forget what someone done for them and will always be ready to repay the debt to someone whom they're close. Getting close to a Sigma female means you will have an ally by your side who is always going there to be there to stand for you, okay? That's another plus right there, okay? I'm glad you're watching this video. Thank you, and be sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell to be alerted from anything that I'm going to release, okay? 7, she's independent and strong. She's independent and strong. A Sigma female isn't a loner with a chip on her shoulder. She's a woman who makes the conscious choice to be independent and who has the strength and fortitude to stay the course to follow her dreams. Whether she's at work, wowing clients, earning the respect and admiration of her colleagues, or at home raising children, making a home, Sigma female is the icon for all of us. She knows how to handle her own shit, and she can give back to others and never leans on someone else to give her the answers or resources to get the job done. Woo! Yes, the Sigma female is often the breadwinner of the family or a couple. She can also even be more effective behind the scene, organizing, arranging things so that those who come to her are taken care of and cared for. Number 8, her personality is fascinating and mysterious. The personality of a Sigma female or woman is far from average. She has a killer sense of humor, sharp wit, empathetic nature, high emotional intelligence. Her downsides, okay? Her downsides are that she can come across as closed off or aloof to those around her. Once you get past the surface, you'll find it often not the case. Sigma woman is like an enigma that attracts some and frustrates others. It can take time and patience to crack her shell, but once she lets you in, there's a world of possibilities and discoveries awaiting. The Sigma female attracts others because she's not easy to read, but she's always genuine. She's real. She will attract people who open up to her, interested in her opinions and judgment. As the author writes, okay, the world is made of mysteries. I was hoping to riddle among millions. I did not answer him, but he pretended frustration. I began to see that it pleased him in a strange way. A door that did not knock was a novelty in its own right. Kind of relief as well. The world confessed to him, he confessed to me. Alright? The Sigma female is open-minded and curious about the world. They tend to be hyper observers. You want to learn about the traits of a highly observant person? Check out the video below. I'm going to leave that alone, okay? I'm going to leave that video alone. I'm going to put it in the description, alright? She has the highest standards for finding a mate, okay? She has the high standards, okay? Now, the Sigma female has high standards in a mate. As I mentioned, she never settles in a relationship. As I mentioned, she never settles in a relationship. She leaves the one that aren't working for her or meeting her needs. She won't cripple herself emotionally, financially, or any way to make someone else happy or live up to his standards. All right? We're learning. Okay? Now, when it comes to finding a guy, Sigma female will bide her time. If she has to stay single for 5 years to find the man who would truly fulfill her dream, then she'll do exactly that. She does care about looks, lifestyle, social status. Generally, because she understands that these are outer signs of a man's inner progress. Okay? This is not to say that no outward and successful plan addressing a man should have anything to do with him. Sigma female always want the best. That does include external accomplishment. The part that's a bit complicated is that not so much what others think of someone that sways a Sigma is what she thinks of him. Okay? This is often equally based on the effort he's putting in and challenges he's overcoming rather than static assessment of status. Status. So, when it comes to romantic relationship, this girl will be on the lookout for the best looking guy there is in a certain crowd. She is successful and she wants him to have the same qualities, and that's why she will search for an alpha male to be her partner. Alright? She doesn't conform to pop culture. As I said earlier in one of my other articles, Sigma females march to the beat of their own drums. That includes their taste in film, music, food, literature. One of the most powerful traits of a Sigma female is that she thinks for herself and loves what she does. She loves regardless of the popularity. If her thing's a 1950s film noir, then she'll stick with it. If unironically she loves the 1990s boys band Hanson, then that's all there is to it. She can take a joke, but she won't ultimately bend or change to fit the current trends. Okay? This is a very strong trait that carries over every area of Sigma female's life. This also means she's a great person to go to if you're looking for a unique recommendation about what to read or watch or play in terms of video game, for example. The Sigma female is an icon class who loves what she loves. She doesn't tailor to fit anyone else's demands. She means what she says, alright? The Sigma woman doesn't talk frivolously. If she says something, then you can bet your bottom dollar she means it. This increases the amount of people who trust her and make her respect her job and personal life. These days there's so much talk out there in social media, texting, and our popular culture. Okay? The fact that Sigma woman doesn't bother with all this junk makes her a breath of fresh air to those around her. This also means that if you do any business with her or make an agreement, she will do her level best to stick by it and see it through. The Sigma woman builds her trust, respect wherever she goes because of her practice of speaking truthfully as much as possible. And yes, did you remember when I told you if you crossed a Sigma female and you think she's going to forget about it, you're wrong. If you double cross her, she'll pay you back in a way that she can do this in a way that you won't see it coming. So most people think they can pull game on Sigma females. Please advise you, don't do it. Don't do it, because you will not end well. One of the powerful traits of a Sigma female is her toughness. If you double cross her, you'll most likely to live to regret it. The Sigma female is not a vengeful or petty person. She doesn't hold grudges or gravitate to drama. But if you cheat her in business and romance, you will pay for it. And she will make sure you pay for what you did by giving you an earful or make you pay for the damages you did. And most likely she'll cut you off. So if you think, oh, I'm going to double cross her, yeah, she'll forget. You're wrong. Okay, don't even think about it. In practical situations such as disagreements, conflicts, this also could mean that Sigma female doesn't let herself get pushed around. If her car gets dinged by a driver, she will calmly, firmly ask for proper paperwork to get the insurance to cover it. Okay? Now, if a boss or someone in authority is being irresponsible or stupid, she will call him or her out. So do you think about pushing the Sigma female around in the workplace? I advise you, if you think your position can save you, it can't. That's just who she is and the code she lives by. All right? She adapts to change without getting too much drama. Change can be hard for all of us, including Sigma female. The setback changes are a fact of life. She knows that. She embraces this as much as possible. She adapts rapidly. Because the Sigma female is oriented toward her own values and priorities. She doesn't tend to be as dependent on outer circumstances, okay? If a job or relationship goes south, she'll find a way to roll with the punches and come back from it. In other words, she won't sit in there and stew in pity. She don't stew in pity, self-pity. She makes moves that are necessary to move on and do her best with the situation she's handed. All right? Now, a Sigma female is a lone wolf who heads into unknown territory bravely, energetically. She never sits back and lets life to come to her. She goes out and finds it herself. So when change inevitably arrives, she moves with it instead of against it. She doesn't judge others without knowing them. We live in a day and age where we basically surrounded by rumors, chit-chat 24/7. Social media, TV, fast-paced news cycle encourages addiction to drama and judgment. Well, how dare you do that? She's such a bee. How can you hear anything without celebrity, politician, or person? Now, but a Sigma female doesn't have an interest in these pile-ons or judging people she doesn't know well. Even if someone's truly toxic loser, she won't throw them under the bus just because based on their reputation. In other words, she's a see it to believe it type person. The Sigma female really has to know someone and see them in action to judge her in a significant way. She's not entering a second-hand reputation and deciding someone who is without finding out for herself. This makes her a good judge of character because the Sigma female judges those who she knows and set up close in action right before her eyes. In action. All right. Number 15, she embraces risk and adventure. Well, she likes to go on trips. She likes to go sightseeing. As someone who adapts quickly to change the rolls with the punches, Sigma female embraces adventure. She takes risks when necessary to know that you have to go out on a limb sometime to see the real sizable rewards. This means moving to a new city, taking a chance on love, and she'll do it. She's far from reckless, but she's brave. The Sigma female has clear sets of goals and priorities when she sticks to them. Okay? She adapts to the outer needs and changes when they come and make big moves she deems it necessary. Alrighty? Once you are convinced the cost of status quo is too high to sustain and the reasonable expected gains are too great to ignore, then you ask yourself how could you scrape together what's needed to start moving forward. This question opens your eyes to resources you may have forgotten about or not thought earlier when your mind was focused on potential losses. Number 16, she hates gossip and baseless rumors. Did you know that? She hates gossip and baseless rumors. In addition, avoid judging others as long as she knows them. Sigma female hates gossip and baseless rumors. Okay? One thing, she doesn't see the point in what do they accomplish but wasted time and bitterness. That's what she thinks. That's what's in her mind. Another thing, gossip and rumors are fun for a Sigma female. She'll cut you off if you try to do that. She'll cut you off. She enjoys her time alone working on projects, spending time with one or two close friends. Concerning herself with supposed action and controversy of other people is just not worth it for her. Alright? I'm going to put all the links on this page in the description, okay? I'm going to put all the links and let you check them out. The Sigma female can be of an enigma to the people around them. They can sometimes be mistaken for an alpha female who just feels unique and doesn't talk as much. The truth is, Sigma females and Sigma males are most rarest personality types. It can be harder for them to meet the right person romantically, find their place in the world. But when they do, the world had better watch out, because they're competent, self-sufficient, and determined. Like a wise thinker in this video, a Sigma female is a special breed. Okay? The Sigma woman is self-sufficient and does her own thing. Alright? She's like an introverted alpha, does some of her own close friends might be extroverts. Alrighty? So, I'm already narrating everything that you need to see this. Live bold, bloom, okay? Now, are you a Sigma female personality? 27 impressive qualities of this unique woman. Woo! Now, on this, I'm going to post a bunch of articles that you read on these to help you grasp if you are this. She's got electric personality, but religious for a long time. Okay, she's incredibly warm-hearted, but not afraid to speak or open mind. When going gets rough, she's right by your side. Now, here you go. They don't mind going against the pack. They enjoy copious amounts of alone time. Don't fish for validation from other people. Could care less about etiquette norms. They're not completely indifferent, but they are also losing their mind over trivial things. Hey, they're on their own pack, okay? Now, I'm going to go over, this here is going to be a good article to go over. Now, before you object, we understand applying primary dominance hierarchy standards to humans is not scientific. After all, no Homo sapiens have evolved, but the personality is fun, sometimes provides insight into yourself as others. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at this. She's independent, as I said earlier. Independence is okay. Independence is very important, okay? Now, it's vital as heir to Sigma females. They prefer to do their own thing in their own ways. Often, Sigma females don't last long in traditional office environments because authority and hierarchical frameworks about it is appealing to them as sour milk. Ouch. They don't like that. Her her independence transcends oppressive boardrooms. Sigma women typically have no problem going out to eat by themselves, grabbing a drink by themselves, or catching a movie solo. Sigma logic, you can't talk during a movie, so why go with someone else? She's a ride or die with friends and family. Aren't you glad? Does this here describe you? Mention me in the comments below or type in the comments down in my section. It's open. Sigma women are more focused on quality over quantity. When it comes to friendship, they don't need a large group of friends to feel loved, safe, and secure. Instead, they value deep connections. They're careful about who they let into their circle of trust. Once you make the cut, you never have more loyal buddy than a Sigma. Now, but beware, if she discovers you're talking about her behind her back, she'll cleave you from her life without a second thought. Did you get that? She'll cleave you from her life without a second thought. Remember, she's not trendy, but maybe stylish. Will come time to run away this season, you may not want an accurate answer. Don't act as a Sigma gal unless fashion's her thing. Most women in this personality aren't hung up on the latest fashions. They like what they like and wear it, whether from Channel's latest collection or Walmart Culture line circa 1987. Do not bother to try to shame her for her look, or a tense barb will bounce right off and not even register. So in other words, don't waste your time on this. That doesn't mean Sigma women are stylish. Many are. They probably don't even know it. She's a bit mysterious. Is she tough to read? Unpredictable? Yep. There you go. And so, she may be a Sigma. They're often shrouded in a cloak of mystery. Not in a creepy way, but they're rarely off-putting. They may not put themselves out there and make themselves more enigmatic. Get that? Number 5, she's smart but not eager to lead. The most significant difference between the Sigma and Alpha women is their desire to lead. The latter craves it, the former usually doesn't. Sigmas often end up in leadership positions because of their talent and dedication. Once in command, they tend to run loose ships. Ouch. Sigma headed department is one where everyone gets to shine, and the hierarchy protocols are mere suggestion. Instead, they tend to captain collaborative teams. She can be intimidating. With her rebellious spirit and forthrightness, Sigmas can appear intimidating. All right. Okay. Instead, Sigma women are passionate about ideas and encourage people to question the status quo. That's good. Many people find this approach uncomfortable and may even resent it. After all, some folks don't like it when their views of value are put up for inspection. Woo! Number 7, she's outspoken. After all, female personality type Sigmas may be the most outspoken. She says what she means what she says. That's unapologetic about it. She's proud of views, usually willing to reconsider when presented with incredible new information. Sigma females don't crumble in the face of power. They don't mind standing alone. Wow. Number 8, she prioritizes kindness over status. Sigma ladies aren't superficial. They don't covet what other people have, and they rather much connect it with a kind of person with a few material assets than a wildly successful magpie. Everyone thinks they prioritize kindness over status, but in truth, few do. However, it's a common trait among Sigma female or Sigma women. They generally want others to feel fabulous about themselves and are always encouraging. One other thing, she takes risk. Okay? To borrow an alternative phrase from Robert Frost, Sigma women take the road less traveled and can be reckless in the extreme. They're not afraid to leave safe situations, whether it's relationship or job. And these strong-minded women don't whine when the risk don't transform into reward. They pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and head back to the drawing board. Are you that kind of woman? Congratulations, and you're a Sigma female. Number 10, she's not judgmental. If you want to experience what judgmental looks like in action, befriend a Sigma female. They have exceptional ability to let people be who they are without critical take. Moreover, they are careful about judging people they don't know. They instinctively feeling that they do so lead to bad karma. Plus, they understand that we never know what someone else's story completely. Sigma females live by a rule that life is complex. Shit happens. We all make mistakes. We're all imperfect. It doesn't mean they don't have strong opinions. Sigmas most certainly do. They're not the type to make assumptions about others or judge them unfairly. Number 11, she's not a pushover. Trying to bully a Sigma, she will either murder you with words or scoff and walk away like you are an irritating sidewalk creature. Ouch! Sigma women always stand up for herself, even when it may be dangerous. Furthermore, insults don't work well with her. They're like water off the duck's back. Woo! Number 12, she's full of charisma but introverted. She's a dominant introvert on the female side. Okay? Unique aspects of the Sigma personality is that both charismatic and introverted. Some people can't wrap their heads around the apparent contradiction. If you fall into that category, think of yourself as a person who attracts all eyes when they enter a room, but not necessarily because they're breathtaking, but because they have a magnetic and easy energy. You know, people vibe off of that, right? Alphas were relationships situate their attention. Sigmas are different to it. Many even detest it. Some Sigma prefer to spend time at home to avoid the eyes of others. Dad, did you remember me telling you that Sigma women do not like the spotlight? They'll take the back seat. She has strong personal standards. In professional situations, Sigmas are super at collaborating and compromising. When it comes to their personal lives, Sigmas don't make many concessions that rub against their views and values. A Sigma woman works hard at getting to know herself. Once she's cracked that code, there's no turning back. As I covered earlier, she's no social media person. Don't expect to find Sigmas blowing up social media. Their idea about enticing and attending a 30-year high school reunion. Truth be told, they find social media tedious, shallow, waste of time. Sure, she may have accounts, but Sigma rarely posts. When she does, it's usually about a social issue or even an announcement. Sigma ladies aren't spending time tracking down people from decades ago. She's certainly not trying to impress people who she knew before she left high school. She avoids drama. If you want to repel a Sigma woman, create drama, they'll bolt in the opposite direction. When conflict rears its ugly head, Sigma women prefer to deal with it head on rather than let them linger and generate drama. She will find he said, she said discussion more boring than Victor Hugo's novel. Wow. Refreshingly, Sigma women are always the first to admit they're wrong. In their eyes, taking responsibility is better than letting something get out of control. Number 16, she's assertive. She can come across as being a bitch. Did you know that? But she doesn't mean it in that way, alright? She don't coy well. As mentioned, she's extremely straightforward, which can translate as assertive. Since they avoid taking mind games like plague, they have zero patience for small talk. Walt Sigmas get straight to the point. Yes, she's into self-development. Sigmas are in a serious competition with themselves, never others. These extraordinary ladies love self-development, work, and bettering themselves. The dedication can be so singular or personal, they don't share their dreams and goals with other people, avoid getting caught up in someone else's competitive clutches. Alright, 18, she has a good sense of humor. Not only most Sigma females have developed a sense of humor, but they're easily able to chuckle at themselves. Like Sigma males too. Additionally, they don't tell a mean-spirited joke. They enjoy intelligent, satirical sensibilities. 19, she's compassionate. Compassion is the Sigma woman's calling card. She's done the work, understand how to extend compassion to herself or others. Furthermore, Sigma females have considered insight, enable them to sense people when they need an extra dose of understanding. Take note. Number 20, she challenges authority. Professionally speaking, women with a Sigma personality tend to operate outside of their hierarchical frameworks. They tolerate authority, but barely, but rather work for themselves than someone else if given the choice. They also guard against authoritative situations in their personal life. Trying to choose a status this way as Sigma will get you nowhere quickly. She sees everything as a potential lesson. A Sigma woman sees nearly everything as a potential lesson. Where things go south, they make lemon out of lemonade. The habit does well for them. Sigmas are a commitment to learning and growing, makes them smart, practical, soulful people. "22, she isn't jealous. Everybody has desires as part of the human condition. The difference between Sigmas and other personality types is that Sigmas rarely let their wants gnarl into jealousy and bitterness. In other words, they can get away from that. Sigmas don't grow frustrated or resentful when acquaintances and friends attain assets that reach goals before them. They're inspired by others' success. Sigma ladies also have deep admiration and beautiful things. They aren't distraught if they can't have them. On a relationship note, the last person who will be nagging you about hanging out with your friends is a Sigma. If you start to neglect her, don't be surprised when she dumps you. So the Pookies and Ray Rays are bad boys out there that think you can run game on a Sigma woman. You're wrong. This is the woman that will cut you off quicker than a scissors cutting a thread. Alright? Number 23, she's flexible. She can adapt to changes. Life can be challenging for humans, but less for Sigmas for sure. They may experience bumps, but they have notable ability to shift gears when required. They're easygoing when it comes to plans. Sigmas understand that life has a habit of getting in the way, and they don't sweat it. 24, she's pretty deep. You know a woman whose nose is always buried in a book or a screen. Does she love talking about philosophy and other big concept ideas? If so, you probably have a Sigma in your hands. She spends a lot of time thinking about things such as pretty deep. If you want to have an interesting conversation about meaning of life, book a date with your Sigma friend. She has an high emotional intelligence. Not only Sigma's blessed in high academic intelligence department, they also have emotional intelligence. They're super at reading people and are highly empathetic. Since they've done the work and are intimately familiar with their nooks and crannies, good and bad, Sigmas tend to give other people a benefit of the doubt to work with and make them feel comfortable as possible. Sigmas are engaged, active listeners who always make time for someone who needs a shoulder to cry on, or kindred, a soul to vent with. She's honest, sometimes brutally. Do Sigmas tell little white lies like the rest of us? Yes. But as far as their prevarication bends, in fact, most exceptionally honest, brutally so. If you want to hear truth, ask Sigma. But the people in this grouping need to be careful with their honesty. Sometimes they could stand to tone it down. Not everyone needs to be brought up and dissected. There's such thing as letting sleeping dogs lie. Mm, mm, mm. 27, the last one. She despises gossip and its pollinators. Malicious gossip is toxic. Sigma females stay far away from it and those who spread it. Women in this personality cluster they employ, is it kind, is it true, is it necessary code of conduct? Even the gossip is accurate. It still refrain knowing life is a beast. Things aren't going to go where they appear. Judgment's one-way ticket to bad karma. You know what? She's got a point on this. If a conflict arises between you and the Sigma, they'll approach you directly about working it out instead of talking crap behind your back or rumor mongering. Alrighty. Now here we go. We're going to pay attention to thanks to pay attention to as a Sigma woman. Sigma women are exceptional, but personality type, they have their fault lines. Notable Sigma females need to watch out for the following. Ostracization. Once Sigmas march to their own drummer, they may fall to the wayside of acceptable norms. It exists no fringe of their communities. But the truth to be told, most don't care. Recklessness. If unchecked, ungrounded Sigma may dive into reckless freak head first. Reclusiveness. Sigmas are champion turtles. They can duck and tuck for a long time. With friends and family may find it irritating. Can seem standoffish because they're alone time a lot. Depression. Sigmas are highly intuitive and compassionate. Such state of the world bums them out and they can drag them into a deep depression. Lastly, thinking too much of a good thing is great. In the Sigma world, That maybe translates into stubbornness. At times, they can dig in, refuse to budge. Now, those are the downsides of it. The final thoughts we mentioned earlier, social hierarchy provides fun framework determining a person's motivation and personality type. Don't take it too seriously because we may have a blend of different stuff in our life. You might be an Omega at work and Sigma otherwise. You can flip flop. Most importantly, enjoy life. You dig deep, learn as much about yourself as possible. It'll make your time spent in the rock more meaningful. So, want to say thank you very much for taking the time to read this. And remember, the Sigma female can outshine the Alpha female. Okay? I'm going to add you some links into the description to help you get the best out of this. All right? Thank you for watching. You have a great day. Peace!